y'all? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of Not Your Therapist with your host, Yasmin Kylie. That's me. Y'all, what y'all been up to? How y'all been feeling? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sneeze. So, as of actually yesterday, the 18th, I am officially a month sober of not drinking no alcohol at all, y'all. And I actually don't feel bad about it. Like, I be at the restaurants like, can I get a sweet tea? Can I get a mango lemonade? So, my dad's 50th birthday is coming up, and he having his big birthday party. And he taking it back to Baltimore, because if you don't know, my dad doesn't live in Baltimore anymore either. So, he taking it back. So, I'm like, hold on. My boyfriend was like, you going to be boring this shit at the party. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm still going to dance. I'm still going to turn up. I'm still going to get lit. I'm still going to be me. We still going to have a good time. And we're going to celebrate 50 years of my father's life. And we're going to have a good time. I'm actually excited about it because I have young parents. And I called my dad and I was like, so how does it feel to be turning 50? And he was like, for me, when I look back as a kid and I see like the 50-year-olds back then, and then I look at me, he was like, I don't look 50. I don't feel 50. Like when I was younger, if they made 50 seem so old, like I don't feel old at all. I was like, no, you just young fly. You getting money. You young and you fly. That's it. Like it's nothing. 50, that's what I mean by like 50 is not old. My mom is 48. And everybody's like, your mom is so young. And I'm just like, exactly. So why would 50 be old? 50 is not old. I feel like you get old when you hit like 70. That's when you get like old. But 50 is young. 50 is sexy. 50 is fly. And like by 50, if you on the right path, by 50, you should be, eating good, relaxing, minding your business, just having a good time. That's just how I feel about 50. But yeah, let's get into these topics. So today we're going to talk about, today I wanted to talk about wearing what the fuck you want, and why is it that everybody makes it seem like, if it ain't a name brand and if it ain't over $100, it's just not popping. Like you're not shitting on the girls with your $25 outfit, and I just have an issue with that. First of all, just recently they started making Asics. If y'all know about the shoe brand Asics, Asics is like $90, $80. They used to be like $50. Like now they got $200 Asics because designer brands are starting. Well, bigger designer brands are starting to collab with them. Have y'all seen that? And I remember y'all was at Walmart buying them shoes, like talking about these was like the Balenciagas, like these chunky shoes that Walmart sell. Hella people was going and selling them bitches out. So I just feel like if you're a person who is like getting validation on the clothes that you wear, or just like feeling like you want to buy something that you think is cute but you scared, cut it the fuck out, because you could be the one that starts the trends. Like I swear to God, my style of dressing is really like, I like to be cute, but I also like to be cute chills a lot. And I still like to wear like my skirts and stuff, but I'm not like a mini skirt girly. And I'm stepping out of wearing clothes that's super super revealing, even though I try to pull my shoulder out. Like I'm just trying to step out of clothes that's like super super revealing. So my style, I feel like that I want to wear this summer is kind of like flowy skirt, nice top vibe, really earthy, um, and just low budget for real. I just feel like it was actually a couple cute pairs of sneakers on Amazon that I had like and they didn't even have no words on them. Like, it was literally no brand. It was just like a pair of sneakers, and it had like some thick shoestrings, and they had like this cute color scheme, and they had a whole bunch of different color schemes, and they was only like $30. And I was like, I'm about to buy these bitches. And me and my sister was on the phone dying, like, real shit. Like, fuck the trends. I want to dress ugly. I want to go outside dressing so ugly that people would be like, damn, that shit is actually fucking cute. Like, my new style is in, and the style is like ugly. Like, I want to get the clothes that the people think when they see it in the store, they're gonna be like, scrolling online, they're gonna be scrolling right past it. They're not even gonna double back. Then when they scroll back up for the one that they do want to double back for, they still scroll past it. Like, I want it to be that fucking ugly. But when I put it on, I already know that I'm just gonna have this level of confidence in it, and it's just gonna be cute. And people are gonna be asking me, where did I get it? And they're gonna see it online, and they're gonna be like, I saw that ugly ass shit. But why is it so cute on you? I'm gonna be like, exactly. It's not the clothes, baby. It's you. You don't know how to put it on. Put that motherfucker on. Tie it together. Make it look pretty. Get cute in it. Have confidence. Walk outside. Who the fuck cares? I just feel like the economy is too bad for you to be checking for anybody else. Are you dead ass right now? Like, are your bills up to date? Okay. So why the fuck are you checking for what somebody else is wearing, what somebody else got going on, how somebody else thinks, how somebody wants to, go about their day? You don't know what it took for that person to get out of bed today. You don't even know. So it's just like, instead of you giving somebody else a hard time because you want to be judgmental about what they got on their body, when having clothes on your body every day and be able to wear, clean clothes every day is actually a luxury to some. So it's just like, shut the fuck up and mind your business. I'm about to start wearing whatever the fuck it is that I want to wear. I don't care anymore because I just feel like, who are we trying to impress for real? For real, look at the way the celebrities are lives are going downhill. You know how they say money don't make you happy? Like, money don't buy, you can't buy happiness. Money doesn't make you happy. Everybody be like, shit, if I had some money, I know exactly. Money doesn't make you happy. Money only helps you buy the things that you think make you happy. And how can it be happiness, like your happiness be fulfilled, if when you buy that object you still feel like you need more? So money doesn't buy happiness. Money buys things that makes us temporarily happy. You're never gonna be happy unless you just try to be happy. But money is not gonna buy you happiness. You see these celebrities falling apart right now, and they have money. So stop looking at other people's lives and, one, being judgmental, and two, looking at other people's lives and thinking like, oh my god, this is what I want. And the people who don't have it are like, so just eh. But the people who do have all the things that I want, I'm gonna glorify them. Like, girl, you about to be fucking 30. Bitch, if you don't live your life for you, if you don't stop looking around, live your life for you. You is pushing 40. Calm the fuck down. Live your life for you. You got bigger shit to live for. You worried about somebody else's business. Mind your business. So, that was my TED Talk for today. Moral of the story, mind your business, bitches. Stop being so goddamn judgmental. And I don't even know where I really was getting at with that, because there was so many morals of the stories. Every time I went a little bit down the line, little bit down the line, I'm like, okay, so here's another moral, and another one, and another one. What Biggie say? It's another one. Woo! So yeah, just when y'all. So the camera is cool for real. I'm not gonna lie. I was buying that camera thinking I was gonna be able to record and not use my phone. Nah, that camera, I did a little snippet of the video, and when they said you need a microphone, and I have a microphone, it takes like an Android type microphone. I have one, I cannot find it because I was like, why would I need it? I have one, and now I can't find it, and the like sound was so bad, like you literally couldn't hear nothing. But you get what you pay for, right? Exactly. So we ain't even mad. Like, I'm gonna use her for more intimate spaces. Like, if I just want to record with my, like, up close rather than far away. And if it's far away, then it's gonna be a video where the audio is not even needed. Like if I'm recording my boyfriend at the racetrack. Which I'm going to show y'all some footage, cause I think when I say it, y'all be thinking about those like car meets and shit. But no, this is an actual race car, and this is like some real professional shit. So I just want to get some snippets in there, and then get some snippets of my real life, y'all, because I just think people would be interested. Every time I talk to my sister or other people about it, they be thinking like, looking at it as like, oh, you stuck in the truck, like, or like asking me so many questions, and I just be like, no, that's not what it is. But yeah, so now we're gonna get on the second topic of the day. It used to be called Trinity Time, but I'm just gonna call it tea time. Tea time. We're just gonna keep it at tea time, which is so funny because I have some chai tea right here. Y'all, I'm addicted to chai tea. It's my coffee. It's just like my coffee. I need it. I have a chai tea like every other day for real now. And at night, I definitely will do like a lemon balm or like a turmeric ginger. I have some 99 teas, y'all. I'm a tea girl. I'm a tea girl. So, yeah, let's get into this tea time with the chai tea. Let me take a sip. I know it's not hot anymore. It's cold, but it kind of tastes like a cinnamon milk, like a something cute. Um, yeah. So this is my theory, y'all. I have a theory, and I should put something in there that be like dum dum dum, like something that scares the people. But so this is my theory, y'all. Do not go and repeat this. This is not something that we're making a thing that like it's not a fact, okay? This is my brain telling me this, okay? So America is ran on big pharma and food control. We know this, y'all. They want us to stay sick so that way they can keep making, money off of the medicine, and so they're feeding us stuff that makes us sick. We know this already. The whole thing is for population control. We know this already. We see how they do it. Okay, so this is my thing about recalls. You know how they be like, oh, this is on recall, that is on recall. Trader Joe's be having a lot of their processed, those, what are they called? I haven't ate one of them in so long. Now it's basically a TV dinner, but it's an upscale TV dinner. You know Trader Joe's be having all them little frozen dinners, and people be saying they be good as hell, but they be going. A lot of them be going on recall. I be seeing like the lettuce go on recall. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The shit be going on recall. But this is my whole question. This is my question. If they want to poison us with the food, if they want us to stay sick so that way we can stay on medications, why do they have recalls? Isn't that the whole purpose? Or, so this is my thing. When they have these recalls, I think that, this is my theory, y'all. This is my theory. I really think that they have dues. You know how like in high school you have senior dues, in college you'll have dues for shit. Like jobs you'll have dues for certain things sometimes. Like you have dues. We have dues, right? I think that like the FTC and the CDC be have making people pay their dues, so that way they don't expose them, or like if you're selling some bullshit, they don't care. They don't really care, but they're like, you're gonna pay me because I could tell. Like it's my job to keep everything intact. But if they don't pay, then they be like, recall. We going for some recalls. They probably be walking around threatening people like, we got us some recalls. We got us some recalls. You know how they walk around, the principal come around, and you hear the heels clacking and you get real scared. That's the recall people at these businesses. I'm telling y'all. Why would they care? They never cared before. Now all of a sudden they care. And then the stuff don't come off the shelves. You notice how like the stuff don't be coming off the shelves. So they like, we're still going to sell it. We're still going to prophesize. I think that's the word. Excuse me if that's not the word. Well, we're still going to make our money off of it. But we're going to tell them that this shit is fucked up, so that way nobody can sue. And that's another thing. It's so hard, y'all, because it's like you want to eat good, but then they even be saying some of the good shit, some of the shit you be thinking like, oh, okay, this gotta be healthy. How could they fuck this one up? They be saying it be having shit in it. It's nothing you could do. Now they saying like, I think I said this in the last episode, like buying clothes, the shit they put in the material could cause cancer. everything in the food. You can't eat shit. You can't even eat fruit cups. Like, come on. Like, what did y'all want us to do? Starve ourselves? Then it's like, even if you do have a farm, they try to regulate that in some sort. Like, why can't they just let us live and mind our black businesses? And I'm not saying that other people don't suffer from poverty, y'all. So please, I say this all the time. I say things from a female perspective and I say things from a black person perspective because that's what I am. So I can't speak on other people's experiences, but I can speak on my experience as a black female. That's it. So yes, it's just like very weird to me. What be going on? What be going on? And it's also scary because it seems like we really have no real. It's like, okay, so when I was in school, we would pose this question of, do we really have choices? Like, do we really have the freedom to make our own choices? Do we make our own decisions? Are we really free? Are we really free? And my best friend would be like, yes, you are free to make choices, but just your choices suffer consequences. But how is we free if there's consequences for the choices? You know what I'm saying? Let's answer this question in the comments. Do y'all think that we are actually free? Do you think that we are free to make choices for ourselves and all those things? So now we're going to jump right into the out of pocket topic segment of the show, y'all. And y'all know I'm always telling y'all about my show, Sistas, BT, Tyler Perry. I fuck with you for this one. He did his big one on this one. So now today we're gonna talk about Andy, who is the one who was dating the married man, and now he's all hers. He's all hers, and they're still having trouble, y'all, and it's juicy. But so no, we're gonna talk about Karen right now. So Karen was dating this boy who worked at the airport or whatever. And he was trying to get his shit together. He was, a convicted felony, so he wasn't able to get plenty of jobs. And he was like the person that took the bags, bagged the planes, and then he also like drove people around the airport. But he was on his, like, he was trying to get on his shit. And the girl he was fucking with was talking down on him. She was treating him like shit because he didn't have enough money. He was giving her all his checks for real. He was driving a bike, riding his bike to work, to her house, to everywhere. Really riding a bike. Like, it wasn't like he was a bum. He wasn't sitting on his ass. He wasn't really complaining. Well, he would complain, but he was putting in the effort. He was putting in the work. So eventually he meet this other lady and she helped him get into this program where they help felons learn real estate, right? So he in the program, he's dedicated. He's fully dedicated. The girl, he starts talking to her. They having sex. They having a good relationship. She uplifts him. She makes him feel so good. But he is also in love with this other girl who treats him like shit because he got mommy issues and because he was in jail. So he's just going like back and forth, but he started to fully commit to the good girl. The other girl, he like leaving her alone, but she dating another man too. But she can't leave the guy that she thinks is so bad for her alone as well. So eventually, he's in this program. He get his first check. It's like $250,000, and he puts it in the bank. So he splits it or whatever. This lady who was in stocks gave him a hint that the stocks was about to go up and that he should put his money in because he helped her find her bags at the airport, and her husband was heavy into stocks, and she was like, I really shouldn't be telling you this, but come see me, I'm gonna help you out. He got her, he put like, I think he put like, I don't even know how much. He split it for real. And he put half, like not even half, but like majority of it into stocks. That shit went up to $800,000, right, y'all? So then he takes some of it and puts that back into the stocks and then took the rest and put it in his account. He's really not touching it. He bought a car, which he needed because he was renting a car from somebody. And then he also, he did a little shopping and he quit his job. He bought a real estate property, which was an apartment complex. And Yeah, and now he's buying a house. So he's getting his shit together, right? So he keep the money in stock. So now his shit shoot up to 1.7 million. So he feeling himself. He like, yeah, he got this good girl on his shoulder. Then the girl was like, she went on one date with this guy that worked at the lawyer firm that she works at because she's about to be a lawyer. So she got her own shit together too. She's a good girl. So the guy is trying to sabotage her relationship because he feel like we went on a date and you didn't want to, go on another one with me. But you dealing with this fucking felon that work in this program that we help out with. Like, what's up with that? So he clowning the guy, like he trying to like ruin their relationship, but it's just not working because she really like him, and he's really mad. So he leave the boy a voicemail, try to break them up. Nevertheless, now Kern, he gave her money back from all the times that he like loaned her money, bought him something, all that. He gave her $72,000, y'all. So now she like, oh my god, he got money now. Like I'm in love with him. She fucked him even though she knew he had a girlfriend in her salon. And then he was like, that I was wrong for that. Like he actually apologized. He was wrong for that. He knew he was wrong for that. He didn't want to do it. He wanted to go back home to his girlfriend, and he told her immediately. So he knew he was wrong for that. So it was just like, now she try her hardest to get this man back. So hard, like trying her hardest. And he's just not budging. She like, tell me to my face that you don't want to be with me. Tell me to my face that you don't love me no more. And that you want to be with this other girl. And she calling the other girl a bitch and all that. Like she's mad. Big mad. But she like, you never talk to me nice. Like this girl, she uplifts me. She makes me feel like a man. She makes me feel like I'm making the right decisions. She's waiting. She's patient with me. She don't talk down to me. Like I love her. Like you can't you get up on my level. Get up on my level. Get up on my level. Like Kevin Gates, thank you for that one. It's like you can't get me. You can't make. You could never. That coochie might be good, but you couldn't. You personally could never make me feel as good as she could ever. Not by your sex, not by your mentality, not by the way you look, not by the way you walk, not by the way you talk. Nothing about you makes me feel like how this girl makes me feel. So leave me the fuck alone. And she like, I'm not going to, basically. It's like, back then they didn't want me. Now hot they all on me. Back then they didn't want me. Now hot they all on me. Back then they didn't want me. Now hot they all. First of all, you never want to fuck with the girl who bashes you while you down. You never want to marry the girl who puts you down while you already down. You never kick a man while they down. That's what they say, right? And I'm not saying that you should stick beside a man that's treating you bad, because he was cheating on her and everything. So like, we're not going to make it seem like he was the perfect guy to her. He really wasn't. Y'all know how them broke niggas do. They be in their feelings and they just don't know how to be nice. So I'm not going to say that he was completely like this good guy to her and she treated him like shit. Like she was tired. She was dating him since college. So she was really tired. But my whole thing is like, know when to leave a situation. Okay? You look crazy. You look pathetic. You calling this man phone, leaving him hella voicemails, talking about 3 years. We've been together for 3 years. It's been 3 years. 3 years is 3 years is a good amount of time to be with somebody, but 3 years is not even that fucking long of a time. And honestly, bitch, time means nothing. Like that time that you feel like, oh, them 3 years, that it does not matter. You two are not compatible. So you think that because y'all put in time that you're supposed to deal with somebody that you are really not compatible with? You don't even know how to talk to them. You don't know how to treat them good. None of that. The only thing that you know how to do is fuck them. And clear you're not fucking them good enough because he's not even worried about you sexually. It's like, give it a rest. Leave that man alone. Let that man do him. Leave that man alone. He's happy. Like her friend is also the guy friend. She's really stuck in the middle. And the friend is like, he's happy. Stop calling him. That girl makes him happy. You need to leave him alone. Like he's dead at tips. Like I have never seen him this happy before. He's walking around smiling. He's just calm, polite. His head is up. He's wearing his crown. He's wearing his head high, like he should as a black man. Like he looks like a king to me. Like she actually complimented him. Like I have never seen you look this fucking good. And it's because he's happy. He was wearing his heart on his shoulder. He had a chip on his shoulder for a long time. Now he wearing his head up. He realized, like, I know my worth now. Like, I have something to live for. I can open my eyes. You was bringing me down even more with your negativity. Now you want to fuck. Like, no. Like, get out of here. But then, so the other homegirl, y'all, I feel like I'm telling this story so good. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all about Andy. So, Andy little ass, she got her stuff into some shambles. So, basically, this man, he's, I don't know if I told y'all this part. He said that he was going to have a photo shoot for her, and it ended up being a fucking wedding. He bought all her friends' bridesmaids gowns, and he had a person there I'm sorry, y'all. He had a pastor there. He had the whole 9 yards. He had a wedding dress. It was crazy. And her friends is like, ew, no. Like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga be beating on you. Like, are you crazy? Like, this nigga is crazy. Like, this nigga just pushed his wife over a fucking parking lot garage. Why would you want to be married to him? And the best friend, literally her best friend, which is Karen, the delusional bitch, walked out of the way. She like, I will not stand for this. I'm not about to watch you ruin your fucking life. You can do that shit on, on your own time. I don't want to be involved in no shit like that. This is crazy. And she like, my best friend, like, damn. She looking at her best friend like, for real? We supposed to be best friends? We supposed to be ride or die? Like, you supposed to be in it to win it? Her best friend like, I ain't supposed to stand here watch your dumb ass get married. But so, so the wedding get called off. So why he get this fake ass therapist who really want to fuck him, who telling him like his girl is bad for him? Is she the problem? You not the problem. You beat her up because she deserved to get beat the fuck up. She the problem, not you. Like, you are a king. So she tried to get this girl to fuck her, the therapist. She's like, this is how you get away from sexual trauma or whatever. She's like, you had to fuck it away. Like, she's like, climb on top of him and kiss him and all this. And the fiance, Andy, walked her ass in the house. This all happened at her house. The nigga don't even got no house. He came and stayed with her. So he doing this all in her bedroom while she at work, her lawyer job. They keep saying like he's some type of contractor for like construction work or something. I don't know, but he's never at work. He's always at the gym, fucking with girls, or you know. So he got her looking stupid as fuck. So then on top of that, the therapist about to suck his dick. She like, oh yeah, I know what to help you get over her, and she's like trying to fuck him and give him head. He declines, but it's just like, wow. Like, why would you think this was a real therapy session? And are you paying her through your insurance, or is this some type of under the table work? Where did you find this bitch? He must have found that bitch at the club. So, yeah, that's my sister's review for right now. I don't got too much more to tell y'all. But y'all, I'm reading this book, and this is the last out-of-pocket topic thing that I have. And this isn't really out-of-pocket, but what I'm going to tell you about the book is out-of-pocket. It's called And There He Kept Her by Joshua Moling. Y'all, so basically it's about these kids who break into this old man's house. He lives like in the woods, and they break into his house, and they realize that he actually is a killer, and he has like this girl kidnapped in his basement, right? And they're like, this man is crazy, da, 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 da. Like, they stuck because he come home and they in his basement, and they can't leave his house. So now they trying to figure out how the fuck they gonna get the fuck out of there, and they kids. So, but this is my thing that's out of pocket about this book. Bitch, I live in the middle of the woods, just my house, and you decide to come break into my home, and then try to make me look like I'm the crazy one. You inside of my house. This is the same thing. This is the same story as the 3 bears and Goldilocks. Goldilocks and the 3 bears. It should have really been the 3 bears and Goldilocks, because Goldilocks was walking around foul as shit, walking into their houses, eating up their shit. And then they going to try to make it seem like the bears was crazy. Why are you in my house? That's what I'm saying. That's what I be saying. Like, who is the real villain in the story? Who is the real villain of the story? Like, seriously. So now we're going to get right into the Nacho Advisor segment of the show. And this is the segment where you can email me, send in your story times, have you want to have some girl talk with me, let me know. You can get a shout out for your story. Or you could be anonymous. And yeah, you can email me at nachoadvisor@gmail.com. That's naturalizor@gmail.com. And I have two stories for y'all, so let's get into it. Okay, so I accidentally accused my wife of cheating on me, but actually it was just my daughter, and now we made divorce. I'm so confused about the title, y'all, so I hope it's good. Um, Hey Reddit, this is a throwaway account for obvious reasons. Also, sorry for the length, a ton on my mind right now. Me, 52 male, and my 50 wife have been married for 25 years and are immensely happy. We, of course, have the normal fights, me not cleaning the bathroom, arguing about me losing money on sports betting, her spending twice as much at the shops as we agreed to, etc. But overall, a really happy marriage. Okay, so tell us why we here. Let us know something. Until about 8 p.m. yesterday night. Recently, we have been having a bit of trouble in the bedroom, and I don't want to derail the post, but basically, sex has naturally slowed down between the two of us in the last couple of years. This has really bothered my wife and bothered me a bit also, I will admit. Once we vocalized the problem, we both agreed we're going to take the steps to fix some things. We talked about some doctors. We talked to some doctors. Basically, all of them wanted to put my wife on some serious medications, which my wife was pretty much against. This led to about a year of building what we call our sex drawer, full of products in the kitchen that my wife has tried and tasted and likes the ingredients of. It's nothing crazy, literally the vitamin D, zinc, some Lubricil, soft gels, maca stuff that has been tried and tested, nothing too wild and all over the counter. Now, here's where things start to go downhill. So, my wife naturally takes these products around the time we're going to get intimate or try. Now, I don't like to monitor the kitchen drawer, but sometimes I do peek. I know, but I can't help it. About 3-ish weeks ago, I noticed a ton of pills and soft gels were disappearing. Me thinking about to Me thinking I'm about to have a pretty good week, I start to get mentally prepared for it. So about a week after that, I rechecked the drawer and a ton more of the stuff has been taken. I remember thinking that's weird. We haven't done anything recently. About a week later, the same thing happened. Ton of pills and soft gels are gone. And I'm not gonna lie, I get in my head a bit. Last night, me and my wife are out to dinner. After a couple glasses of wine, I asked my wife why she's been taking so much of the stuff in the sex drawer without trying for any intimacy. I asked coming from an angle of both worry, mostly for health, and confusion. Immediately, my wife gets insanely defensive, blows off the conversations, and tells me she isn't talking about it. This, of course, makes it where now it's the only thing I want to talk about. While I respect everyone's, I don't want to talk about this. I think something like this should probably be fucking discussed. I press a bit, and for about an hour, she's not having this convo. Basically, it gets to the point where I just blankly ask my wife if she's seeing other people. My wife, who has never been aggressive or loud, starts basically screaming at me to the point where I just blankly ask my wife if she's seeing other. Oh, wait. I think I got messed up. Hold on. Screaming at me in this Italian restaurant. I don't even know how the fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. And I shouldn't have focused too much. Okay, I got it. She tells me my daughter, 25 female, has been having some relationship issues with her boyfriend and has been taking some of the stuff to help. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you just tell me? She goes on a rant about how some things are girl to girl and how my daughter didn't want her telling anyone. When I get Which I get, but come on, I buy the things to fill the drawer. My wife ends up leaving the restaurant mid dinner, and I've honestly never seen my wife this mad. I'm honestly a bit worried for our marriage, and to top it off, my daughter is acting awkward around me. I get that I stepped out of line with the questioning, but the defensiveness really caught me off guard and would have assumed my daughter using our stuff would have been discussed and I wouldn't have actually cared and would have bought more stuff. Anytime I try to talk to my wife, she makes it seem like I'm insane, out of control, most monster, that I've broken the trust in our marriage, and that I've ruined 25 years of progress we made together. Reddit, am I crazy? I am beyond confused right now. Oh my god. No, you're not crazy. I mean, y'all not having the best issues. I mean, y'all not having the best sexual relationship, and I feel like that's causing you to have some issues, such as like insecurities, because you already feel like you can't please her, she's not pleasing you. You know, y'all are getting older. I mean, it's just something that could have been discussed. I understand that she was trying to protect her daughter's wishes, and not, that was girl to girl. That is some girl talk shit, 'cause I mean, when the daughter came on the period, was you the first to know? Like, were you? I don't know. I just feel like, some things you just tell your mom and not your dad, and that's understandable. She's a girl, and it was a girl issue. So, yeah, what was I going to tell you for? But I hope that they can get their marriage together, because 25 years is a long time, and I feel like, ain't shit out here for real. If you feel like that's the love of your life, you gotta work that out. I mean, going into this nasty, nasty world, and it's not shit out here for real. Okay. Am I the asshole? My husband told me last night that he realized he has fallen in love with me recently, and I am very devastated right now. Okay. We had an arranged marriage, but the moment we got engaged, we were chatting and talking to each other over the phone like sick puppies. Just a few weeks of courtship, we started saying I love you to each other. Sorry, y'all, I was cracking my knuckles. Everyone who looks at us say we are perfect together, because we can never stay away from each other. He protects me, cares for me, takes stand for me, and fights with any and everyone to make sure I get the respect I deserve. We had a perfect marriage with our own little fights, issues, and arguments. That's what I felt till yesterday night. When we were cuddling yesterday, he suddenly told me that he realized he has truly fallen in love with me. I was confused as to what he meant and asked him about it. He explained that from the past 3 years, got engaged 3 years back, he was just treating me as his wife, yet he didn't have that emotional attachment and affection towards me. He was with me just because he agreed to get married to me, but now recently he has realized that he is madly in love with me. Okay, so you pretty much won. I mean, it's an arranged marriage. Everybody doesn't just fall head over heels for people. He may love you. He loves you because you're his wife, but now he actually is in love with you. I mean, you kind of won. My whole world collapsed in that moment. I know this sounds crazy to say that I am sad my husband confessed his feelings, but what about all the times we spent together and lived like sick puppies? Was it just lust? Was it just a duty towards wife? Yes, it was a duty towards wife. Because if this is an arranged marriage, then there was something about, religion for him. And in his religion, he had to marry somebody. They picked you, and luckily you were somebody that he could get along with, and you can get along with. But I mean, that doesn't mean that he was just gonna fall in love. I mean, this was his duty. Okay. So was he lying to me when he told me he loved me all those times I hate myself and I'm crying like hell inside? I feel like no, he probably wasn't lying. He probably did love you. He has love for you. He cares about you. He cares for your safety. He wants you to eat every day. He wants you to, he cares about you in that manner. But he never said I'm in love with you. He's now saying I am actually in love with you. And I think that's beautiful, girl. You complaining for no reason. But let's finish the rest of it. I understand his situation, his thinking. He just blurts out whatever he wishes to say, no matter how harsh it is. We have had problems because of his brutal honesty quite a few times. But if he is that honest, why did he say he loved me when he actually didn't? Am I wrong to find all the negative things associated with his confession and Shelf have been happy that he started loving me truly, or am I thinking in the right way? No, you should have been happy, because it was an arranged marriage, which means that he had no damn choice to marry you. And instead of him moping and sobbing, he decided to be respectful and loving and caring and genuine. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And now that he actually spends time with you and see you for who you are and get to know you and see how you treat him, and there's this equal balance that he feels, he now is in love with you. How is that not a beautiful thing? Like, you win at the end. You won. Because now you know that he's not just in an arranged marriage and not going to treat you like it was something that he had to do. Now you know that it was, it feels like it's something that he actually wants to do. Like, even if it was an option, like, oh, we only had to be in this arranged marriage for 5 years. Now you know that even if the 5 years did come up and he had the choice to leave, he would stay because he enjoyed you. You won. Calm down, sis. Stop trying to cause problems. And this goes back to healthy relationships are so boring that they become toxic because when a person becomes bored, they try to look for problems. Like, you don't even have those problems. Calm down. Stop trying to make problems and fake solutions about all these scenarios that you put in your fucking head because you feel like you're so bored because you and your significant other are just able to love each other, and it's so much of a routine because it's nothing, like, at no point is he ever gonna, like, forsake you, and it's vice versa, and you just can't handle it because you're a toxic person. That means you need to get yourself together. You need to look in the mirror and you need to work on yourself. Stop trying to cause problems in your relationship that you don't damn have because you're one lucky motherfucker that he does all those things when he was set to marry you, not because he picked you, but because he had to, because his mama said so. And he still decided to be respectful and loving to you. Girl, get a grip. You're lucky. Okay, so the question of the day segment. We're at the question of the day segment. And we're gonna do a would you rather edition because I was looking for a good question of the day, and I was like, I'm always trying to get so serious. Like, let's just joke around a little bit. Let's just play for a little bit, okay? So, would you rather? I have 3 questions. Oh my god, one of my questions disappeared, but if I can recall, I know what it said. Um, We're gonna go with the first two. Would you rather be followed by a band everywhere you go or by a narrator? Y'all. First of all, narrators are born as shit, so definitely the band. And when I walk in a restaurant, I want y'all to say, "Oh, when the saints come walking down, oh, when the saints come walking down." Like, fuck that shit up. And then throw in the saints. So think about that song then. And when the saints, don't let them get much down now. Boom. And when the saints, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be waiting for, like, where's marching down. It's just gonna give like a good G mix, and yeah, I'm gonna take the band. I want my band to be like, when sad stuff happened in my life, I want them to be like, dun dun dun, like, just do hella funny effects and just narrate my life in that way. That would be so funny. I would feel like Lizzie McGuire or something. Oh my god, that is my dream. So, would you rather have more time or more money? Would you rather have more time or more money? I would rather have more time. I just feel like I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know why? Way up, I feel blessed. Way up, I feel blessed. Like, I would rather have more money than more time. And I'm just saying this because, like, I'm just going to get a couple of things that I want for real, help some people out, and then if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Honestly, the way the economy is set up and the way that all this chaos that's going on in the world, the wars that's about to happen, like the things that's going on, honestly, I feel like, do I really need to be here? Like, the bills keep rolling around and the world is just going to shits. And we're still paying bills. It's like, do I really need more time? Like, no. Give me the money and let me get myself right. Let me help my peoples out, and then I go about my business. Okay, so the last one would be: would you rather be around someone with a funny or annoying laugh all day for a whole 24 hours, or would you rather be tickled for an hour? I hate being tickled. I literally hate being tickled. Like that's like my like that's one of the worst things you could ever do to me. Like if you wanted to torture me, and it would be by tickling me. I hate being tickled. It's so annoying. But y'all, this brings me back. Y'all, I picked this question out because I wanted to tell y'all this story. This brings me back to when I was in I probably was like middle school, and my sister had to been in like high school. So my brother could have even been in middle school with me. No, he was in middle school with me. So yeah, we went to like South Carolina, and this was when Bad Teachers had came out. So we're watching the movie, and y'all know Southern people laugh like they talk country and they laugh country. And so we in this movie theater. Bad Teachers was fucking hilarious. So and first of all, it was so weird. It was like my mother and my stepdad wanted to go on a date or something, so they dropped us off to the movie theaters. Me, my sister, and my brother, and left us there. Went out to eat or something, and then came back and picked us up. It was so weird, but. We in the movie theaters just dying laughing. Not even at the movies. It was because that lady was laughing so funny. Like if it was her laugh, I could do that all day. She was cracking me up. Like that was the most hilarious laugh I ever heard in my life. But yeah, so this is the end of the show. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to the people who watch my show consistently. I see y'all, okay? Because I was honestly surprised about my last video. But I see y'all. I love y'all. And till next time, love you. Bye. I think this is going to be a good one. Ooh.